Delta Flight 4819 embarked on what seemed like an ordinary journey. The CRJ-900LR, operated by Endeavour Air, a Delta subsidiary, took off from Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport. Its destination was Toronto Pearson International Airport. The flight carried 76 passengers and 4 crew members. Everything seemed routine. As the plane approached Toronto, the weather conditions deteriorated. Heavy snowfall and gusty winds created a challenging environment for landing. The visibility was poor. The pilots had to rely heavily on instruments to guide the aircraft. At approximately 2:15 p.m. ET on February 17, 2025, Flight 4819 touched down on the runway. The landing, however, was far from smooth. The plane experienced a jarring impact. It skidded on its belly, losing control. The force of the impact sent the plane careening down the runway. It veered off course, its momentum carrying it towards disaster. Passengers described feeling helpless as the aircraft lurched violently. Then, in a horrifying instant, the plane flipped over. The right wing, unable to withstand the stress of the impact and the subsequent roll, sheared off. A fireball erupted, momentarily engulfing the aircraft in flames. Inside the cabin, chaos reigned. Passengers were thrown about, some hanging upside down from their seatbelts. Miraculously, the fire was quickly extinguished. Passengers and crew evacuated the wreckage, many in a state of shock. Emergency responders arrived within minutes, their swift actions preventing further injuries and potential loss of life. The weather conditions at Toronto Pearson International Airport played a significant role in the crash of Delta Flight 4819. Heavy snowfall and blowing snow severely reduced visibility, making it difficult for the pilots to assess the runway conditions. Gusty winds, with speeds reaching up to 40 miles per hour, created turbulence and crosswinds. While the runway itself was dry, the blowing snow created a phenomenon known as a whiteout. This can disorient pilots, making it challenging to judge distances and altitude accurately. The combination of poor visibility, gusty winds, and the potential for a whiteout likely contributed to the pilot's inability to execute a safe landing. The investigation will need to determine whether wind shear, a sudden change in wind speed or direction, also played a role in the crash. Wind shear can cause an aircraft to lose lift suddenly, making it difficult to control. The Transportation Safety Board of Canada, or TSB, is leading the investigation into the crash of Delta Flight 4819. They will be assisted by the Federal Aviation Administration, FAA, and the National Transportation Safety Board, NTSB, from the United States. The investigation will focus on multiple aspects of the incident,